Well, all right, welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world-famous As It Should Be Studios. And, well, today... Yes, of course I'm doing a Beach Boys video. Yeah, naturally. Of course I'm doing a Beach Boys video. Yeah, naturally. It's a track versus track. Naturally. Yeah, okay, you know, obviously everybody who watches this channel knows that I'm a Beach Boys fan. And, probably would have thought maybe I would have done like one of my RIP videos for Brian Wilson, and I haven't, and I don't know if I will. You know, I've done David Crosby, Mike Nesmith. I'm trying to think of some of the ones I did, and it's not really. I didn't do them. What I have done and what I haven't done, there's been no rhyme or reason to it. Really, it isn't. That's not a gauge as to who's more important to me and who isn't. It's just kind of a how I'm feeling at the time thing. And also, some people, like Brian Wilson, are just so monumental for me that it's almost kind of too much. Like, I can't... an RIP... I don't even know if I could do an RIP video on Brian Wilson. It's almost like it's just almost too tall of an order. But I can do a track versus track. And... well, today I am going to be doing a track versus track that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. For quite a while I wasn't doing it because the track listing is different. It's a different number of tracks, and that is 1970's Sunflower versus 1971's Surf's Up. Yeah, I always think of these two as a pair. Part of it is the fact that they were paired up. Like when they did 2 for CDs back in the day, like in the 2000s, they had 2 for CDs of this stuff, and these two were paired up. But even before that, I mean, I think maybe it's because it's 70 and 71. Something about those two albums, I always kind of paired them up, even though they're kind of different from one another. I don't know. But I'm doing them. I'm doing these today, and let's get started. Okay, so as usual, I have ranked the tracks, and Sunflower has 12 tracks, Surf's Up has merely 10, but okay, so that means the ones that I have at the very bottom on Sunflower will not be going against anything, but they're still great. Well, I don't know. I like them. I like them. You know, I love the Beach Boys, but I don't love all Beach Boys albums, and I don't love all Beach Boys songs. You know, it's just the way it is. I'm not a bootlicker. So coming in number 12 on Sunflower is Got to Know the Woman. Yeah, I put Got to Know the Woman all the way at the bottom. It's a Dennis track. It's a Dennis track that I don't love. It's a little, I don't know. I don't like it much. I don't think it's a really strong track. It's a little hokey and a little got to know the woman. Like he's kind of thinking he's being a little rockin'. Like, I don't know, and it's just not working for me. Now, Dennis came out swinging on this album. Dennis is killing it on this album. I don't love this particular track, and it's going against nothing. So coming in at number 11 on Sunflower is well, not one of my favorites, but it's a good song. Tears in the Morning. Yeah, Tears in the Morning. It's the opening track on side 2. It's a Bruce Johnston track, and yeah, I don't think this is a bad track at all. I think the only track I really just am like ugh about is Got to Know the Woman. Tears in the Morning, don't love, but it's good. It's a good track. Not going against anything, so so there you go. It's my ranking of the bottom 2 on Sunflower. But now let's get into the real pair-ups here. Coming in at number 10 on Sunflower, At My Window. Yeah, now At My Window. Now we're starting to get into good stuff. Now that's going to have to go up against what I have at number 10 on Surf's Up. A Day in the Life of a Tree. A Day in the Life of a Tree. And, okay. Now, again, I love the Beach Boys. Some of their albums I love, some of them I don't. Some of their songs I love, some of them I don't. Talk about a song I don't love, A Day in the Life of a Tree. Now, this album, Surf's Up, is very uneven. There are some absolutely incredible tracks on this. Some of my very favorite Beach Boys tracks of all time are on this album. And so are some of my least favorites. And one of those would be A Day in the Life of the Tree. And A Day in the Life of the Tree up against At My Window. Yeah, of course At My Window wins. It's not even a contest. Yeah, and I haven't done my tally sheet yet, so I'll do that now. I'm a little out of practice because I didn't do this last week, right? Sunflower versus Surf's Up. Okay, so Sunflower got the first one. Yeah, At My Window. It's just a great little sort of I don't know. It's what's the term for it? I don't have a brain today. I don't have a brain any day. Anybody who watches this, you know, I don't have a brain on at any point. But today it's especially bad. So I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so coming in number 9 on Sunflower, I have Forever. Now, Forever is a really beloved track, and it's a great song. I've never loved it that much, and I have to admit, and this is going to piss some people off, they're going to go, what? Oh, come on. Well, I can't help it, and I make no apologies for this. While I was never a huge fan of the song, you know, and I always liked it, unfortunately, it's kind of been ruined by John Stamos. Yeah, you remember when John Stamos did this song on Full House? Just seeing that just made me just like, oh god. It just like it all but ruined the song for me. Yeah, I know it's not fair. How could I do? I can't help it. That's how I feel. But when I went back and listened to it again recently, just, you know, to get a ranking for this album and kind of like try to refresh on some songs, I listened to Forever and I thought, you know, some time has passed. I'm not quite as sickened by the whole John Stamos thing as I used to be, but it's still only down at number 9. But it's a great song, I know, and all you guys really love it, and you know that's great, and you deserve to love it, and the song deserves your love. I have it at number 9. All right, deal with it. Anyway, so number 9 on Surf's Up. Take a Load Off Your Feet. Sunflower gets that one too. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I love Surf's Up, but it's really uneven. These bottom ones, whoo-hoo. Yeah, Take a Load Off Your Feet. All the shit I just talked about forever, Take a Load Off Your Feet. Can't even begin to, yeah. Okay. All right, so coming to number 8 on Sunflower, I have Cool Cool Water, which is the closing track. Great track. Outtake from the Smile era, which is, they were, each album around this time, they were putting at least one sort of Smile track on the albums. I don't know if it was due to, you know, them trying to get Brian in there in some capacity, or if it was almost like, you know, maybe it was a desperate scramble, maybe they didn't have enough songs, maybe, who knows what it was, but either way, the Smile era track for this album is Cool Cool Water, and it's a great one. And I have that up against what I have at track number 8, or what I ranked at number 8 on Sunflower, Student Demonstration Time. This is starting not to feel like a very fair pair-up, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to Sunflower on that. Fuck me with that. Student Demonstration Time. Oh, Mike Love. Yeah, I've never liked that. I mean, it's obviously it's not as... I don't know. It depends on how you feel. Some people probably like it less than Take a Load Off Your Feet or A Day in the Life of the Tree. I don't dislike it as much, but that's a crap track to me. And Cool Cool Water wins easily. Okay, so coming in number 7. Well, what was originally going to be the title track of Sunflower, Add Some Music to Your Day. Yeah. You know, when I was first listening to this record, I didn't like this one that much, but it's really grown on me a lot. I don't know what it was that I didn't like about it. Maybe it was just might have been the Mike Love vibes. I don't know. But the thing is, I don't think Mike Love... Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into Mike Love stuff. I like the song now. And I have it at number 7. And what I have coming in number 7 on Surf's Up, Don't Go Near the Water, which is the opening track. Okay, now we're starting to get into tracks on this album that I like. I don't think Don't Go Near the Water is an absolute killer like some of the tracks on this album, but it's a good song. Don't go near the water. And there was a time... Oh, you know... Yeah, see, there was a time where I would have easily... I think when I was first listening to these records, I think I would have definitely, without question, put Don't Go Near the Water over Add Some Music. I'm not that sure about that right now. This is kind of a thinker here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to say this. I don't know what I'm going to choose yet, but whichever one of these wins, this is a very close one. Ooh, this is hard. What would you choose? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. Ooh, this is a really, really, really tough one. I'm gonna go with Don't Go Near the Water. It's practically a tie. I think I like each of these tracks equally as much, while that hasn't always been the case. But I'm gonna give it to Don't Go Near the Water, but by very, 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 very little. Okay. So coming to number 6 on Sunflower. Getting into some really great stuff now. Our Sweet Love. Whew. Could last forever. Our Sweet Love. Against number 6. What I have at number 6 on. Guys, I've let's have a moment of real here. I haven't been feeling well this week. I've been sick, and I'm kind of low on energy, and I'm like there are little birds tweeting around my head right now, and I'm trying to do this because I don't want to skip another week of Monday videos. Coming in number 6 on Surf's Up. Disney Girls, yeah, and this is a Bruce Johnston track, and this one actually is pretty easy. Sunflower, yeah, Our Sweet Love, easily. Now, Disney Girls, there's something about this one. It's actually a really great song. I think I don't love Bruce Johnston's version of it. I feel like there's potential for a really great version of it that I have yet to hear. there's something going on with it. To where it doesn't even remotely measure up to Our Sweet Love. So anyway, but yeah. So coming in number 5 on Sunflower, I have, oh man, yeah, these top 5, we're really getting into the good shit now. It's About Time. Yeah, and here's Dennis. I was talking about, Dennis trying to rock with Got to Know the Woman and how it's kind of hokey. Well, on this one, Dennis absolutely rocks and it kills. Love this track. It's About Time. Smokes. It's awesome. And it goes up against what I have at number 5 on Surf's Up, which is Looking at Tomorrow. Ooh, getting some Al Jardine in there now. And Looking at Tomorrow. And this is a great little acoustic track. Dark horse of a track. Dark horse as hell of a track on Sunflower. I think when you think about the tracks on Sunflower and you think about the great ones and the crappy ones or whatever, this falls right between those tracks. You're likely not to even think of this one. I love this track. And, but damn, I have got to go with Dennis on that. Yeah, It's About Time. I really love Looking at Tomorrow, but It's About Time. I wonder if Sunflower's going to win. Okay, anyway, but let's find out what wins individually on this. Okay, all right. So coming in at number 4 on Sunflower. What I have coming in at number 4 on Sunflower, Deirdre. Oh, man. Okay, now I'm going to tell you something. When I first got into this record, this would easily have been my number 2 on this album. I loved this so much, and I still love it. But, well, it's my number 4 now. What am I going to say? I still love this track, but it's merely at number 4 now. But, man, what a great song. It has that, it's a Bruce Johnston song. Did I already say that? I told you, Little Birds. Little Birds. See what I did there? It has kind of like a raindrops keep falling on my head, kind of. Love it. Coming in number 4. Up against what I have coming in number 4 on Surf's Up. Long Promised Road, which is the second track. Woo! Now, which one would I have chosen back in the day? I don't know. It would have been a tough one. It's still a little tough and it's still a little close, but Long Promised Road. Oh, man. You kidding me? Long Promised Road, yeah. That is just absolutely just a stunning piece of work. All you Beach Boys haters, Yes, it is. It is a stunning piece of work. Okay, all right. So coming in number three. On Sunflower, the opening track, "Slip On Through." Again, Dennis Wilson, killing it. Yeah, this opening track. There is no. The first time you listen to this record, you've never heard this era of the Beach Boys. I distinctly remember listening to this album for the first time and putting this album on, and this song comes on, and I was just like, whoa, this does not sound like the Beach Boys, and it sounds kick-ass. Slip On Through, just a great opener, great track, and kind of a little bit of an anomaly in the Beach Boys catalog. Love it. Goes up against what happened number 3 on Surf's Up. Oh, Feel Flows, the opening track on side 2 of Surf's Up. Oh man. You want to talk about one of the greatest Beach Boys tracks of all time. I love Slip On Through so much. But Feel Flows. Oh God, Feel Flows. And I cannot overstate how great Slip On Through is, but Feel Flows is godlike, okay? Okay, so coming in number 2 on Sunflower, which coincidentally comes in as track number 2 on the album. This Whole World. Oh, now, originally this would have been my number 1 on the album. When this album first got me, this was my favorite song on the record. It slipped down to merely number 2, but I still love the hell out of it. Oh my God, This Whole World. Now, and it's criminally short. You know, the Beach Boys, after the whole... Yeah, I feel like when you go through Friends and 2020, Sunflower, like, the tracks get really short. Like, there are 12 songs on this album, and this record's barely a half hour long. And This Whole World is not even 2 minutes long. That is wrong. Anyway, so coming number 2 on Surf's Up... Till I Die. This Whole World against Till I Die? Oh, what? See? Oh, This Whole World against Till I Die? Oh my God, Yeah, these are 2 of my very favorite Beach Boys songs. You know, anybody I might be friends with on Facebook, on Wednesday, you know, after the events of Wednesday, I put up a post on Facebook about this track. How every time I would listen to this song, or sometimes it would just come to my head, and I would think about it, and I would think, and one day Brian Wilson will be dead, and what's that going to be like? What am I going to, this song will be the first thing probably that will come to my mind. And sure enough, it did, and it was in my head. Well, it was in my head all day that day, and it's kind of been in my head ever since. And, it is one of Brian's last masterpieces, in my opinion. And a lot of people will be like, what about Love and Mercy? It's not the very last one, but we're getting to the... Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I like any Brian Wilson song after this more than this. Possibly. Holland does come after this, and so did... Well, I don't know. We'll discuss that later on another video. And I'm stalling, because I don't want to have to choose between Till I Die and This Whole World. Oh. Now, This Whole World... Just the chord changes in this song, and the whole... Oh, God. Happy 'cause you're living and you're free. Now give another day for your love. I shouldn't be singing, because you don't want to hear me sing. You want me to choose a damn song. Okay, alright. Till I Die. It's Till I Die. I have to choose Till I Die. I have to. I kind of knew in my heart the whole time I was going to choose it. I just wanted to really hold off on having to choose against This Whole World. But okay. But that leads me to my number ones. Fuck, my number ones. Well, okay, my number one, my unlikely number one, I think, on Sunflower, because I don't know if this is a favorite on this album for a lot of people. This is a song, I feel like this is kind of a looking at tomorrow type of slip through the cracks kind of track. And for me, it kind of was for a little while. I have always liked the song, but it has grown and grown and grown in my heart over the years to where now it is my number one. I cannot overstate how much I love this track. All I Want to Do. Yeah. All I Want to Do. Not to be confused with All I Want to Do, which is on 2020, which is a terrible track. A terrible, terrible Mike Love track where he's trying to rock and he's trying to be, horny and all. It's awful. All I Want to Do on Sunflower is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Coincidentally, Mike Love. He's killing it on this one. This is one of my very favorite Mike Love moments in the entire history of the Beach Boys. Love this song. And that's going up against what I have at number one on Surf's Up, which is Surf's Up, the title track. And you want to talk about pulling out some smile, to buoy, one of the new albums in the early 70s. Oh, man. Now, this is rough because I cannot overstate how much I love both these tracks. But, there isn't even going to be any hemming and hawing or any particular drama about this, because of course I'm going to choose Surf's Up. Yeah. I mean, I love All I Want to Do with all my heart, but of course I'm going to go with Surf's Up, and I really, really don't want to choose against All I Want to Do, but Surf's Up is absolutely incredible. It's easily one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. I mean, any Beach Boys fan is going to tell you that's one. Really? I mean, there've got to be some people out there who love the Beach Boys who don't really think that much of this track. I don't know what planet you're from, but if that's the case, but it does take all kinds. I mean, when we did our Police ranking video, there were people who said Reggatta de Blanc was their favorite Police album, so anything's possible. Okay, so there you go. Whoa. Okay, I'm just looking at my tally sheet here, and I'm realizing it's a tie. I swear, as we were going early on, I thought, oh, Sunflower is going to absolutely annihilate. It's not even going to be a contest. It's a tie. It is a tie. It's a tie. All right, yeah, well, who knew? I really honestly thought, it's almost pointless to do this. Sunflower is going to completely destroy Surf's Up. It's a tie. As it should be. Yes, it should be, because both these albums are great. Honestly, I really do love Sunflower a lot more, but the highs on Surf's Up are so damn high that they completely make up for the dreck that I have down at the bottom of the list. So there you go. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you have. But if you haven't, maybe click the little bell for notifications if you do subscribe in whatever order I need to say these things. And a special shout out to Ralph Vieira of the Almost Human channel, because he's the one who inspired me, who gave me the whole idea to do these videos, these track versus track videos, and I salute him. And my special to all you Beach Boys fans out there. And there's a lot of people who don't love the Beach Boys who right about now are going, oh, Jesus, do we have to see another Beach Boys video and more talk about Brian Wilson? We got it. Hey, man, you know what? I feel you. When Bono dies, I am going to be dreading having to constantly hear about, what a legend he is and all that kind of crap, because I can't stand him. I get it. But, to some of us, Brian Wilson, to the Beach Boys, is just, it's it runs really deep in our bloods, and we just love it a lot. And we lost, for some of us here, we lost something huge, and just respect that, would you? And if you're one of those people and you're still watching this video, you rule, okay? But be kind in the comments. All right, so you're going to want to come back this week on Thursday because Chris Durant and Tommy Von Boyd are going to be here. And what are we going to do? We are going to be ranking the Pat Benatar singles. Yeah, we're going to be ranking the Pat Benatar singles. It's going to be just the 70s and 80s. We're not doing any of the later stuff. But even just doing the 70s and 80s, it comes in at like 20 some odd singles. It's going to be, it's going to be pretty substantial. And so maybe come back for that. But yeah, shout out Kenny, Jim, Darian, thank you. And Brian, thank you. And Beach Boys, I love you.